Class 11 Accountancy Numerical Problem Solutions presented by NCERT.com. In this video, we are going to provide recording of transactions 1, accounting equation, problem 2 solution. The problem statement is as follows. Prepare accounting equation from the following. A. Kunal started business with cash 2,50,000 rupees. He purchased furniture for cash 35,000 rupees. He paid commission 2,000 rupees. He purchased goods on credit 40,000 rupees. He sold goods costing 20,000 rupees for cash 26,000 rupees. Before we proceed with the analysis of each of these transactions to prepare the accounting equation, let us first prepare the format of the accounting equation table. Let us have a column for writing the transaction or transaction number. Let us have a group of columns for assets. If you carefully analyze the given transactions, the various assets given in the problem can be classified under the heads cash, stock of goods, and furniture. Let us also have a column to write the total of all these assets. On the right hand side, let us have the column for liabilities as well as capital. Let us have one more column wherein we can write the total of these liabilities and capital. Now the total on the left hand side columns should be equal to the total on the right hand side columns. In the first transaction, it is given that Kunal started business with cash 2,50,000 rupees. When the business is started with the cash available with the business will be increasing. At the same time, as the business owner is investing this cash into the business, his capital in the business will also increase. With this analysis at our disposal, let's record this information in the accounting equation table. Let's first write the transaction description as Kunal started business with cash 2,50,000 rupees. Now, as there is an increase in the cash, these 2,50,000 rupees should be written in the cash column. At the same time, as there is an increase in the capital amount of 2,50,000 rupees should be written in the capital column. Now, at the end of this transaction, the business has 2,50,000 rupees of cash. No stock of goods yet, no furniture yet, no liabilities yet, the initial capital of 2,50,000 rupees. Now, the total of all the assets available with the business is equal to 2,50,000 rupees. Similarly, the total of liabilities and capital is also 2,50,000 rupees. So, the left hand side total is equal to the right hand side total. With that, we have recorded the first transaction in the accounting equation table. Let's now proceed with the analysis of the second transaction. In this transaction, it is given that the business has purchased furniture worth of 35,000 rupees by paying cash. So, in this transaction, there is purchase of some furniture. And the total cost of this furniture is 35,000 rupees. See, for purchasing this furniture, the business has paid 35,000 rupees of cash. So the cash available with the business will be decreasing. At the same time, as the furniture is purchased in this transaction, the furniture available with the business will be increasing. With this analysis at our disposal, let us proceed to record these details into the accounting equation table. Let us first write the transaction description as furniture worth of 35,000 rupees purchased for cash. So, as per our analysis, 35,000 rupees of cash available with the business is decreasing. And also, 35,000 rupees worth of furniture available with the business is increasing. Also note that in this transaction, there is a decrease in one asset and a corresponding equal increase in the other asset. So, there won't be any change in the liabilities and capital. So, at the end of this transaction, from 2,50,000 rupees of cash available with the business, if we subtract 35,000 rupees worth of cash, the business will have 2,15,000 rupees of cash. There is no stock of goods yet. Now the business has 35,000 rupees worth of furniture. Also, there are no liabilities yet and there is no change in the capital and it remains the same as 2,50,000 rupees. Now the total of all the assets available with the business is 2,50,000 rupees. and the total of the liabilities and capital is 2,50,000 rupees. So the total on the left hand side is equal to the total on the right hand side. With that, we have completed the recording of this transaction in the accounting equation table. Let's now take up the next transaction. In this transaction, the business has paid a commission of 2,000 rupees. See, unless otherwise specified, we assume that all the payments are done in cash only. So we can consider that this commission is paid in cash. So after making the payment for commission, the cash available with the business will be decreasing. At the same time, as the commission is an expense, the capital of the business will also be decreasing. With this analysis at our disposal, let's now proceed to record these details into the accounting equation table. Let's first write the transaction description as 2000 rupees commission paid. Now the payment of commission will reduce the cash by 2000 rupees. Also, the payment of this commission will reduce the capital by 2000 rupees. So at the end of this transaction, from 2,15,000 rupees of cash, if we subtract 2,000 rupees of cash, the business will still have 2,13,000 rupees of cash. No stock of goods yet, no change in the furniture, and it remains the same as 35,000 rupees. No liabilities yet. From the existing capital of 2,50,000 rupees, if we subtract 2,000 rupees, the remaining capital will be 2,48,000 rupees. Now the total of all these assets available with the business is 2,48,000 rupees. Note that after this transaction, as compared to the previous total, the total of the assets is reduced by 2,000 rupees and the total of the liabilities and capital is 2,48,000 rupees. Note that as compared to the previous total, the total of the liabilities and capital is reduced by 2,000 rupees after this transaction. Now the left hand side total is equal to the right hand side total. With that, we have completed the recording of this transaction into the accounting equation table. Let's now take up the next transaction. In this transaction, the business has purchased goods worth of 40,000 rupees on credit. Let me show this diagrammatically. So the business has purchased some goods and the cost of these goods is 40,000 rupees. That's it. Let's keep it here. We'll use these details to understand the next transaction. So let's now jump with the usual analysis. See, when the goods are purchased, the goods asset available with the business will be increasing. At the same time, as these goods are purchased on credit, the business is liable to pay the creditors. So the liabilities of the business to pay to the creditors will increase. With this analysis at our disposal, let's now proceed to record this transaction in the accounting equation table. Let's first write the transaction description as goods worth of 40,000 rupees purchased on credit. So the stock of goods available with the business will increase by 40,000 rupees. At the same time, as these goods are purchased on credit, the liabilities of the business will increase by 40,000 rupees. So at the end of this transaction, the cash available with the business will still be 2,13,000 rupees. The business now has a stock of goods worth of 40,000 rupees. There is no change in the furniture asset available with the business and it will remain the same as 35,000 rupees. On the right hand side, the liabilities of the business will now be 40,000 rupees. There is no change in the capital and it will still be the same as 2,48,000 rupees. Now the total of all the assets available with the business will be 2,88,000 rupees. Note that as compared to the previous total, the total of the assets is now increased by 40,000 rupees. And on the right hand side, the total of the liabilities and the capital will now be worth of 2,88,000 rupees. Note that as compared to the previous total, this total is now increased by 40,000 rupees. So the left hand side total is equal to the right hand side total. With that, we have completed the recording of this transaction into the accounting equation table. Let's now take up the next transaction. In this transaction, it's given that the business has sold goods worth of 20,000 rupees for 26,000 rupees. See, these sold goods were purchased for 20,000 rupees and now the business is selling them for 26,000 rupees. Clearly, the business is selling the goods for a profit. Let me show this diagrammatically. So the business has 40,000 rupees worth of goods. From these 40,000 rupees worth of goods, the business is selling 20,000 rupees worth of goods. and these goods are sold for a sale price of 26,000 rupees. So from the sale price of 26,000 rupees, if you subtract the purchase price of 20,000 rupees, we get the profit made by the business. This profit is 6,000 rupees. So as the business is selling the goods available with the business will decrease. At the same time, as these goods are sold for cash, the business receives cash from this sale, and the cash asset available with the business will be increasing. Also, as the business is selling the goods for a profit, the capital will increase by an amount equal to the profit. So with this analysis at our disposal, let's now proceed to record this transaction in the accounting equation table. Let's first read the transaction description as goods worth of 20,000 rupees are sold for a cash of 26,000 rupees. Now, as the goods are sold for cash, the business will receive cash from this sale. So the cash asset available with the business will increase by 26,000 rupees. See, the goods are sold for 26,000 rupees, right? So the business will receive 26,000 rupees in cash. At the same time, as the goods are sold in this transaction, the goods available with the business will now decrease by 20,000 rupees. See, here we should reduce the cost of goods, not the sale price, because the goods worth of 20,000 rupees are sold out. I repeat, we should reduce the cost price of 20,000 rupees, not the sale price of 26,000 rupees. At the same time, as the business has made a profit of 6,000 rupees from the sale of these goods, the capital of the business will increase by 6,000 rupees. So, at the end of this transaction, to the existing cash of 2,13,000 rupees, if we add 26,000 rupees of cash received, the business will now have 2,39,000 rupees of cash. And from the existing stock of goods worth of 40,000 rupees, if we subtract the cost of the sold goods, which is 20,000 rupees, the business will now have 20,000 rupees worth of goods. There is no change in the furniture and it will remain the same as 35,000 rupees. Now on the right hand side, there is no change in the liabilities and it will remain the same as 40,000 rupees. Now to the existing capital of 2,48,000 rupees, if we add 6,000 rupees, the business will now have 2,54,000 rupees of capital. So at the end of this transaction, the total of all the assets available with the business is equal to 2,94,000 rupees. Note that as compared to the previous total, which is 2,88,000 rupees, the total is now increased by 6,000 rupees. And the total of the liabilities and capital will be 2,94,000 rupees. Note that as compared to the previous total, which is 2,88,000 rupees, the total is now increased by 6,000 rupees. So the left hand side total is equal to the right hand side total. With that, we have completed the recording of this transaction into the accounting equation table. So with that, we have completed the recording of all the transactions in the accounting equation table. Now at the end, the assets are equal to the sum of cash, goods and furniture. This is equal to the sum of 2,39,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees and 35,000 rupees. Adding all these, we get 2,94,000 rupees. Now the total liabilities of the business are worth of 40,000 rupees and the capital of the business is 2,54,000 rupees. The total of the liabilities and the capital is equal to 2,94,000 rupees. So now we can say that the assets are equal to the sum of the liabilities and capital. In other words, the assets worth of 2,94,000 rupees are equal to the sum of the liabilities worth of 40,000 rupees and the capital amount of 2,54,000 rupees. With that, we have proved the accounting equation table. And with that, we have come to the end of the solution to this problem. Thanks for watching. Edixit.com is started to promote effective and efficient learning process to help the students with their learning requirements. To watch all our videos, please subscribe to our channel. Also, please click on the bell icon to receive a notification as soon as a new video is published. Please click on the like button if you like this video. Thanks for watching.